anyway.
What was your reaction when the guy? So how does somebody dash your car? What does he do? He calls you and says what?
So
how did it happen?
we're at the Kwewu Business
Yes.
Summit over the weekend in Easter. Speaking on faith, so I was in a room with my wife, and I just felt an urge to step out. Sometimes it feels limiting, because if you pass here, it's a photo shoot. If you pass here, it's a photo shoot. So you really cannot have a time of your own in the public eye like that.
Do you miss the unknown days?
I can say yes, I do. But the thing is, as a hustler, I've been hustling. So it was not really like there were days where people didn't know it was you. Yes. But now my focus has always been on the hustle so much so that the moment where it transitioned to me not having a life, I've not been able to capture.
So you step out of the room?
That is what is worrying me now. So I'm like, okay, I wanted to step out. I called the guys, Charlie, I want to step out too. Again, I had to call one of my guys, because if I want to go out alone, say another wahala. And I hate to always bother them sometimes. Sometimes I just want to take a walk. But
can you do disguise? You do disguise? You do disguises?
They know my profile more than my face. So, so when the profile comes around,
I know you told me that.
Thank you. Oh, I can try that too. So even probably abroad sometimes, where there's I actually put myself to test to say that, okay, fine, let's see something. Out of the first 2 black people, let's see if somebody can identify me. And it is either they know you. So, where are you from? I'm from Mali. I'm from Guinea. Or you look like an artist. These two. So
busted.
Okay, so I stepped out, was walking out, and then this guy just said, "Hey, Stonebwoy." There is a foreigner, obviously, a Lebanese. I don't know me, but me. I just wanted to feel free. So his vibe just caught my vibes, and we just got close with the vibes, drinking a coffee with the vibe. Oh, I met you here 2016. I said, okay, because it was a business forum, so we were speaking about a few things, and I had performed the other night, in front of His Excellency and the whole. So big love to COS, Mr. Julius Debra. He actually invited me to come.
Chief of Staff.
So I saw this guy now. We were vibing, and then while we were vibing, other people joined in, and when they did, it was one other godfather who owns Monte Carlo in Tema, who's seen us grow from senior high school. So I'm like, hey, chairman. And coincidentally, he came to mind a week ago, and I felt like, do I even have his? However, so we're chatting. It was like a reunion sort of. Then we're speaking about shows and experiences, because these are I felt comfortable in me.
Yeah, man.
Then I told him, yo, they were speaking about the shows that we've been doing and the whole show. I said, the whole show was massive. He said, yo, that show was huge. Bro, but how do you pull it off? Then I said, Charlie, I even had to sell my 2 cars to invest in the show. That's what I sold my V8 and my Range to put in the show. And like, wow, really? I said, yeah. And you don't make the money, but we know, because these are business people talking. But we understand leveraging and having to still invest on whatever, long-term, strategic, whatever. Then the guy laughed. So I said also, my favorite car is my V8, because it goes everywhere. You are all terrain. So that's my favorite car amongst all the cars my guys know. So I said, hey, it paid me you see yourself, because right after you got to go out, you're either using some other car that is loud and is drawing something. So me, I just went out. So the guy said, the white guy. He said, okay, wait, just there, just so you need another. I said, yeah, I need another. If you have any link, whatever you can. Then he just made a phone call. Said, can anybody pick it up this afternoon? I said, Then my other guy said, no, you more wait. Tomorrow when we walk, come back from Kwewu. And it's a holiday yesterday with that. So we came like Sunday dawn. I got it like 2 a.m. That's what I was answering to. So the morning of the Monday, this guy arranges everything, and last night calls me, and then that's it. No money matter. Zero mileage.
You see the car? What color?
I say I carry the car day house now. Black now.
Black.
2025. Twin turbo.
Whoa.
Faith. And guess what? As we go, like I did tell my wife, I didn't even worry her. I say, hey, I told my guys, like, I've admitted that I made a silly mistake to have sold that car. I could have sold another other one. But in my mind, at that time, I said, because I love those, I said, okay, let this one go so that I can get a newer version.
Which has happened.
And
now.
I realized that I was.
Yeah.
Then I had to blame myself. I was being silly. So in the car, I was making some calls to try to turn things around, because that's how I move. That's my leg. The other ones are not my leg like that. So I needed to get on the road, a few things here and there. And then that is how faith and God would have it. Meanwhile, nonetheless, within the year also, I had also supported in total like 6 people to have cars.
So the 7th one is yours now.
you get so like it's all
Everything comes round, man.
right.
What goes around
yeah,
comes
man,
around.
The faith right there. The faith was that the horse and the
Yes,
strength
of
of
the
faith.
faith. Powerful.
It's powerful.
Powerful testimony, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So shout outs to Mr. Ali, wherever you are, team, family, everybody.
Yeah.
I'm highly, 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 highly grateful. This has shocked me entirely.
What a story.
I'm so grateful. Nobody has ever dashed me a car, talk less of brand new car before.
0 mileage.
So in my lifetime, you deserve the thanks.
Yeah.
If I've done it for others and they are this grateful, inshallah. But for me, you go hear your name, you go call me, say please, it's okay.
If so. How proud of you are you?